When I first heard that astronomers pointed the Hubble Space Telescope at a completely dark patch of sky, one that looked totally empty, I saw it sounded like a mistake. Why spend time staring at nothing when space is full of bright stars and galaxies? But that decision turned out to be one of the most ambitious experiments in modern astronomy. In 1995, scientists aimed Hubble at a tiny, blank-looking area near the handle of the Big Dipper, about the size of a grain of sand held at arm's length. For 10 days, the telescope kept its gaze fixed here, collecting faint light that had traveled for billions of years from the early universe. That small, dark patch later became known as the Hubble Deep Field. At first, images looked like static, just random dots. But as the light accumulated, faint shapes began to appear. They weren't stars, they were entire galaxies, each holding millions or even billions of stars. By the time the final image was processed, it showed nearly 10,000 galaxies packed into that tiny patch of sky. That still amazed me. A space that looked completely empty was actually overflowing with galaxies. If you hold a grain of sand up against the sky, that's how big the area Hubble photographer was. Now imagine the entire night sky. If every grain-sized spot contained that many galaxies, the sky of the universe becomes almost impossible to grasp. The Hubble Deep Field wasn't just a beautiful image, it was a time machine. Because light travels slowly across the universe, those galaxies showed us the universe as it was billions of years ago, when it was still forming. Looking at that image is like peering back into cosmic history, almost to the beginning of the galaxies themselves. When I first saw it, I realized that what looks empty isn't always empty. Sometimes we just haven't looked closely or patiently enough to see what's really there. What stayed with me is how the universe is far more crowded and alive than it seems. Every dark corner might be hiding something extraordinary, waiting for us to notice. I choose this topic because the Hubble Deep Field captures the power of curiosity. It shows that even when something looks insignificant, a blank patch of sky, it might be more than we can imagine. That idea inspires me, both scientifically and personally. So next time you look up at the night sky, try to find that quiet space between the stars. It's not empty, it's full. Thanks for watching.